Expanded search for a missing Brookfield woman resumed today in Worcester County.
Western Mass News reporter Glenn Kittle has been following developments, and he joins us now live from Brookfield with the latest details. Glenn.
Chris and Mary, law enforcement officially wrapped up their search for today at around 4:30 p.m. But earlier today, law enforcement could be seen around town looking for 35-year-old Brittany T., who was last seen last week at her Brookfield home that she shares with her boyfriend. Police have asked neighbors in the area to check their home surveillance video for anything that could help in their investigation. They've also asked people to check inside garages, sheds, and campers, and places that could be used for shelter. We spoke with one man who was voluntarily searching. He tells Western Mass News he encourages others to walk around to see what they can find.
I belonged to a motorcycle group, and the last one, and we all got together and went out and searched. But they, come up empty-handed. But you never know. Somebody's gonna stumble somewhere. Hopefully, she's still alive.
Now, anybody with any information regarding Brittany T's disappearance is asked to use the police tip line. We're going to give that number to you now. The number is 508-453-7589. Reporting live in Brookfield, Glenn Kittle, Western Mass News.